We are at last moving our beloved PBY aircraft that would have been stationed right out here on the water. So how fitting it is that we are here in the bay, because in World War II, from 1942 on, this harbor would have been full of PBYs.
The problem of moving the airplane gave me the idea to try this innovative readiness training program.
Very fortunately, we got in touch with the Army National Guard out of Washington State, and they agreed to help us move our aircraft as part of a training mission. We'll be ready to lift this morning as soon as the fog breaks, which it is sort of breaking now.
We drove in, all we saw was the silhouette of it, and we were driving around not knowing, if there is actual place to park or actual place to keep driving. So, but yeah, hopefully the fog will keep going, but we can see more of the plane now, thankfully.
When the fog goes, it's going to be beautiful.
There are so few left, around the world. It's a risk, but it's a risk worth taking because we need to move this aircraft, and this is probably the most viable way to do that.
You don't get to move a World War II bomber every other day.
I stopped using the word we're going to drop the aircraft off because we're going to place it somewhere.
There were a bunch of other ideas that were floated around, putting her on a barge and taking her down the road. But I think this is, for everybody's interests, the best solution. And it's a very particular piece of history. It's great to say, oh, we know from books or we know from word of mouth, but this is, a direct artifact. It's an artifact, really. What is intact is period World War II.
It's important to this community, it's important to the museum, and it's important to preserve this piece of history and put it back together again.
It's the living legacy of where we came from and what we did.
It flew just wonderfully underneath the aircraft.
But to actually be up front and seeing it in person, that is just amazing, because there's nothing like seeing something with your own eyes versus just reading about it or hearing about it.
That was a hugely successful lift. Compliments to the Washington Army National Guard aviators.
It's not a bucket list thing, but hey, if it's something to see, it's a good thing to see.
The museum is brand new, but the PBY will be right out front under the great big blue sky, open to the public for tours in the spring.
I don't want to miss anything.
We've never seen anything like this before.
Understanding history is important for not only current, but our future generations.